This is Fight Up here with promoter extraordinaire Bob Arum. How you doing, man?
Good, real good.
Okay, the big question.
Yeah.
Duddy didn't really look.
No, he looked bad. He was looking past the fight. But more importantly, it looks like he suffered some pretty bad cuts, which would prevent him from fighting June 9th.
Right.
So, I think Duddy would have to regroup himself, and we'll probably look at another opponent.
How do you feel about, this was a surprising fight. He definitely should have got rid of this guy.
Yeah.
He can't be the guy on this level.
Well, sometimes they look past the guy. He was looking at the Pavlik fight. There was all this talk. And, he made a fight that should have been easy, difficult.
I actually thought that the guy edged out the fight.
No, I thought Duddy won the fight. But, I had it 6-4, 7-3. But, no, I thought Duddy won the fight, but it was a very disappointing performance.
If this guy's able to hit him with looping rights like that, what's Kelly going to do?
Unless he improves his defense, Kelly hits like a son of a gun, you know that.
So is there a plan B?
Well, the plan B is to look for another opponent, and we have to talk to the Pavliks and so forth. I guess the leading guy is this Dominican kid that fights out of New York. Giovanni Lorenzo.
Right.
That's a real possibility. Or maybe the guy that King has that fought a draw with Felix Sturm.
Mm-hmm.
That's another possibility. We have to look.
So because of the weight, Trinidad's out of the question?
Yeah, because we want to fight Trinidad, but Papa Trinidad won't let him fight under 168. Now, if you're the middleweight champion, you got to make a couple of defenses of your title. You can't do an over the weight match. So we'll get somebody. But I don't think, based on what I'm hearing, I don't think Duddy is going to be ready for June 9th.
Moving along, what's happening with Miguel?
Miguel is
beyond.
Miguel's fighting Alfonso Gomez on the same card as a great fight. Cintron, Margarito. If Miguel wins, he'll fight the winner of Cintron, Margarito.
That's definite?
Yeah, probably here in the Madison Square Garden in July.
Okay, and what's the word on Manny? What's the plan? What are your future plans for him?
Well, Manny, he has a tough fight March 15th with Marquez. If he wins that fight, he's going to go up and fight David Diaz for the lightweight title, and then maybe at the end of the year take on Ricky Hatton for the junior welterweight title.
No Juan Diaz.
Well, we can always fight Juan Diaz. Juan Diaz is a terrific fighter. Manny told me he wanted to fight Juan Diaz, but obviously a Hatton fight is much bigger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and if he loses, what, rematch? What do you think?
Well, he loses, we, go back to plan B, we'll see what it is. But I'm so optimistic with our fighters that we don't contemplate them losing. No, that's the truth. We really look at it very positively. And Julio Chavez is going to fight again, a step-up in opponent, the leading Italian junior middleweight, Michelle Orlando, and he's going to fight him in Querétaro, Mexico on April 26th. We're doing unbelievable business in Mexico with Julio Jr. Yeah. And
these Latin Fury cards are really
Latin Fury cards are kicking ass. They really are.
Last question about Kelly. He looked a little flat in the last fight, and yet he pulled it through even with that. What did you think about it?
He was fighting a very good fighter in Germain. Germain boxed him,
You think Germain improved a little bit more than they were overlooking him just a bit?
Well, he fought a very intelligent fight. What happened to Germain in the first fight is when he shook up Kelly, he then went crazy, and when he couldn't take Kelly out, then he was shot, and Kelly backed him up, and there was not very good defense on Germain's part. Jermaine is a very good fighter. And so he showed his defensive skills with Kelly, and I thought Kelly did real well. I mean, the two of the clear rounds in the fight were the 11th and 12th round, which Kelly won decisively. If I had one criticism for Kelly, is that he doesn't go enough to the body. He has unbelievable body shots.
Well, my criticism is that he should have got to Las Vegas earlier to get used to that altitude.
Well, that may be too. That may be too. That may be.